Assalamualaikum, Namaskar, Adab, Sat Sri Akal, God bless you to all of you on behalf of Kanan.co. At the outset, I, Dhrudeep Thakkar, welcome you all for this amazing podcast that will change your life. So it has been said that dreams do come true. So it's my dream to visit the Northern Lights in 2025. If not Northern Lights, today I have an opportunity to interact with the representative of the Northern Line College. So thank you very much for spending your most valuable time. So today here with us, Dr. Tara, Associate President of Research at Northern Light College, and Associate Vice President Scott Clerk. So thank you very much for spending your most valuable time. So my very first questions, the Northern Light College, it's look like some scientific movies. So what is this Northern Light College is all about, and where it's located, and why we call it Northern Lights? Is there any connection between Northern Light and Northern Light College?
Absolutely, and that's one of the things that makes it so special.
Yes.
The aurora borealis up in the sky, I can see it from my backyard.
Wow.
Pink and purple and green, the dancing lights. You say it's like science, I say it's like poetry.
Wow.
It's absolutely beautiful, and one of the things that makes Northern Lights so special is the nature, the landscape. It's a very, very special place.
So do students come Northern Light College for the study or on a secret mission to visit the Northern Lights?
I think it's both. Students come to study, and you can hear little whispers whenever the Northern Lights come out. The lights are out, the lights are out, and everybody pours outside and looks at it, because there aren't very many places in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they come for the studies and for the community, and they enjoy the lights while they're there.
Correct. So what are the USP of the Northern Lights College?
I'm glad you asked that. So we're small communities. We have two major campuses in Dawson Creek and in Fort St. John, communities of 15,000 and 30,000 people. Very vital industry and businesses, lots of flights in and out. We're only about an hour and a half away from Vancouver, but we're a small community. We have the lowest tuition of colleges across Canada, so very good value for your money.
Okay.
We have a number of programs that students can take, both undergraduate and postgraduate diplomas that are all eligible for the study permits. So we have very tight-knit, intimate classes. Faculty know our students by name, by face. If you're not there one day, they're going to wonder where you are and check up and make sure you're okay. So our biggest class is 30 students.
Great. So student-teacher ratio is just 1:30. Yeah.
Absolutely. So students have a chance to really flourish, to really grow in their studies and in their abilities. And they also get to know each other. So if Scott and I are walking around the halls or in the cafeteria, we're saying hi to the students by name, so they're not forgotten. They've got that community and that family around them.
Great. So what are the high demand program at Northern Light College for the international student?
Yes. I'd be happy to take those. Yeah. We're actually here visiting our friends in India to share news of new programs that we've been able to create.
Okay.
Right? There's been a lot of concern over the last few months with all of these changes to the rules to go and study in Canada.
Absolutely.
Right? And worries that there wouldn't be as many programs available. So the college was able to move quickly and create a whole new set of programs that international students can engage in. There is a suite of environmental programs now available, and these are key in our particular region. Tara was mentioning we're in northern British Columbia, up near the Northern Lights, right? And it's an area of both vast natural beauty, but it's also an area of lots of economic activity linked to the natural resource sector. Okay. And so these set of environmental programs are kind of perfectly aligned with our local labor market. So these are programs like a post-degree diploma in environmental management and a diploma in environmental restoration. So that's the environmental side. On the health and education side, we have a practical nursing program.
Wow.
The graduates of the practical nursing program are in great demand and are typically snapped up by the local health authority. They really need those people to be trained. And as well, our early childhood education program. We have new specializations in infant toddler, and the other one is in inclusive education. Again, this is an area of great need in Canada and specifically in our communities in northern British Columbia. And so the students that graduate from these programs are able to walk into fantastic working opportunities.
Correct. So definitely you are talking about some of the high demands program, and all the program are eligible for the postgraduate work permit.
That's correct.
Right. Great. So what about the part-time job opportunity while students are working at Northern Light College? Because most of the Indian parents are more concerned about the part-time job so that they can manage the second year tuition fees.
Right. No, absolutely understandable.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of daughters who are away at post-secondary, so I understand that. Lots of part-time jobs available. We don't actually have enough people in our community for the jobs.
Okay.
So before we came, we sat down with our students from India and said, what's working? How long did it take you to get a job? And they all said that within a month, they had a part-time job.
Wow. Within a month.
Within a month.
Okay. Correct. And what about the after graduation? Suppose I'm completing my study. After graduation, what kind of placement, what kind of job opportunities are available for the international student?
Well, there are lots of job opportunities available. As Scott said, early childhood education and nursing, all of our health programs are in big demand. Right now, there's a big new hospital being built on our campus.
Wow.
And it'll be open within about a year and a half, and there aren't enough people to staff it. So we're already preparing nursing and healthcare aides for those positions. In other fields, there are a lot of government agencies, businesses, natural resource agencies. So IT, jobs in IT, in administration are very much in demand. So everybody who wants a job can get a job.
Okay.
Scott talked about our group of environmental programs, big oil and gas industry in the community.
Okay.
And there's so many pipelines. So the natural gas pipeline, they've all been built. All of that area has to be remediated with native plants, with shrubbery. And so that's why we built all the environmental programs. We have a number of companies who are calling us and saying, how soon can we hire your graduates?
Okay. So it's a beautiful place. You can visit the Northern Lights. Part-time jobs opportunities were there.
Yes.
And after the graduation, a lot of jobs are available for the students. So this is what the Indian student are mostly looking for. But the another thing that the most of the Indian student is looking for is the food and festivals. So, so what about the festivals particularly? Because we know that in Canada, we can easily manage the Indian foods. What about the Indian festival, and what about the campus life particularly at Northern Light College?
Good question. Well, Scott's in charge of the campus life, so I'll turn that to him.
Sure thing. Yes, over the years, we've celebrated Diwali, we've celebrated Holi. I actually remember when I first started at the college many years ago, my very first week, they were celebrating Holi.
Okay.
And I've got some great multicolor photos from that particular day. We have a very vibrant campus life. The students from India are often very engaged. They participate in the student council. And so, because again, it's that small community, it's really easy to make those ties. And then, you get the students involved, you get staff and faculty involved. They get involved with the community. So no, it's a really great, it's a great community and a great college to come to have that kind of a lifestyle.
So what happened that in our Indian community, we have one uncle. An uncle always asks about, whenever we are planning for the Canada, what about the PR? So after completing the study, so is there any secret for getting PR after studying from the Northern Light College?
Well, we have a special announcement that Scott's going to make.
Absolutely. So we're very, very pleased to share that Northern Lights College is now in a community that is host to the Rural Community Immigration Pilot Program.
Wow.
We were selected in Northeast British Columbia in what we call sometimes the Peace Liard region of BC.
Okay.
We were one of 15 communities across Canada that are in this 5-year program. only one of 3 communities in British Columbia. And in fact, we were the only community in British Columbia that was added to this set of communities. We know, of course, that in Canada, international students are coming with that vision for permanent residence, this idea of studying, working, and then living in Canada. And in Northeast British Columbia, we welcome international students, not only for 2 years, but for us, we'd love to see students graduate and stay as our alumni and build a life in our communities. And so the college partnered with other parts of our local community to bring the RCIP program to Northeast BC. Again, because we really believe in this idea of attracting people from around the world to help us build our community together. So the RCIP, the Rural Community Immigration Pilot, it's going to run for the next 5 years.
Yes.
It was just announced a few months ago and will actually launch in the next few weeks. And we expect to be able to sponsor many, many new permanent residents directly in our communities, in communities like Dawson Creek and Fort St. John. And we recognize that this new program then all of a sudden creates an additional pathway to permanent residence that can create a new opportunity for international students. We see there's a lot of competition for permanent residence in Canada.
Yes, absolutely.
The Canadian government has announced that they're going to accept fewer permanent residents, and the graduates of colleges are competing with everybody else that wants to achieve permanent residency. The great thing about the RCIP program is that the students that graduate from Northern Lights College are only competing with the people that are in the region that could potentially become permanent residents in the Peace-Liard region of Northeast British Columbia, right? So we see that it provides the students that graduate from the college a particular advantage. So we're really proud to have been a part of bringing that to our region to, again, create those pathways to building our local community.
Great. So it's a great place to study because of the Northern Lights. So instead of spending 4 to 5 lakh to watching the Northern Lights, we are actually studied at the college campus where you can easily visit the Northern Lights. Plus world-class education you are getting, part-time job opportunities were there. After graduation, a lot of full-time jobs are available, and the most important things that most of the students are looking for is a PR. So apart from the express entry, apart from the PNP, students are getting the benefit of the RCIP also. So that's a fantastic. So again, thank you so much for spending your most valuable time and sharing a valuable insights with the students, because most of the international students are not aware about all this opportunity. So I hope that the information and the insights shared by the Dr. Tara and Scott will definitely help you in selecting the best college that will change your life, and not only the best college, but it will also help you in getting a PR. So thank you very much for spending your most valuable time. And if you have any doubt, any question, any query, any suggestion, you can always write down in the comment box and we will always ready to help you. Thank you very much for spending your most valuable time, and all the very best for your bright and enlightened future. Keep watching Kanan Visa Insights.